This is a lesson on creating a bucket and Cloudfront, everything in S3, launching a website. Let's say we call it like that. Let's uncheck that because we are gonna treat this as a website. The rest just leave like it is. Now this error, once you get this, the conflicting conditional operations currently in progress, that's because I had a bucket here and I deleted it, and now the only way to do it is if you create it in a different region. I did wait more than half an hour like they tell you, but that didn't work. So I'm just gonna use Ohio here. So versioning, if you do that, you're gonna be paying for it. So it's up to you, or if you want to monitor more. So just uncheck this. Alright, now we're going to dump everything in this bucket. It's public. And under properties, we can enable static website hosting. Right now I don't have anything in the bucket, but I will. And let's add error too. Now, okay, save. Now when you're uploading, if you have folders, you won't be able to upload folders. Like if I select all of this, it's just gonna, I don't need some of these things, they're already included. It's not gonna upload the folders. So the way to do that is, okay, let's just finish this first. So next, don't forget here to do grant public access. It's gonna tell you public access, okay? Next, everything else stays the same, upload. Alright, to success, 0 errors. Now, if we wanna upload the folders, we could like create a folder and then dump everything that way. We could use CLI to do it, but I think it's easy if you just do it, I know my computer. If you just do it this way, and then you go to here, and you drag these, and you should see move. So that's how you upload all the folders. Next, grant public access, just don't forget that, and that's it. This might take a while. So I'll just disconnect and then connect later. That we have success, we have uploaded everything. Now let's see how this works. So when you go to properties under static website, this is where your website is. So there you go. Everything looks okay. That's home. Here's some of the other tech videos. I'm gonna upload this one too, but what you can, how to turn static into dynamic. But everything looks okay. Use. Alright, now for example, when you click here to gallery, it takes a while to populate all this. It's kind of slow, but imagine if a lot of people are clicking on this, it's gonna get really, really slow. So you wanna create Cloudfront, and that's what we're gonna do right now. Pin sale nyc.org. It's not going to do anything because it is going through this, so we need to fix that too. When you do that, you just go here, it's going to be alias, and yes to alias, and you're just going to select this as the endpoint. So I have here Cloudfront. That's, once you create that, then you can pick that. Alright, save record. Okay, I want to show you something that is really interesting. If I do this, sale nyc.org, like right now it works, but if I go back to home, it starts working like that, and then you cannot click anywhere. And the problem with that is, like, if something like this happened to you, how would you know where the issue is? I suggest when you are creating the bucket, create one bucket that doesn't have, there's just a sample, because when you're updating things on Cloudfront, like this is my sample, it takes forever. Sometimes it takes a couple of days for things to update, so you have no idea whether it worked or not. Like here, if I go here and then back, it works, which means the issue is at Cloudfront. And I want to show you something about Cloudfront. When you are creating a Cloudfront, mine is already created, but let's say you start the cloud distribution, get started, origin domain name. As you can tell here, it's going to give you the buckets that you have. But what you need here is origin endpoint. You don't need any of this. And origin endpoint looks something like it should have HTTP. I'll show you this when you go to S3 where you can see it. But that is basically what you need in origin domain name. That is the tricky one. Like all of these are pretty self-explanatory. Right here at the bottom, you're going to have a certificate which you create that's going to make your website secure. But this here is a bug. So that is probably what's happening with my Cloudfront, which I've messed with. So you can fix some of these things. You check this and then here. All right, so we don't have HTTP. We have some of it, but we don't have all of it. So let's try this. Now this is in progress. So I'm going to pause the video and see if that did the trick. It takes 15 minutes once it's in progress, but sometimes when you update things and they're connected to Cloudfront, they don't work. So keep that in mind. Basically, so now it's working. And when you're creating Route53, you're going to pull that up. Like here. It's going to pop up the Cloudfront here that you can pick. So the important thing is like don't pick whatever they give you there in Cloudfront. Things have changed. It's not like that anymore. If you don't save, it's not going to save. This here is for creating the certificate, which I'm not going to go over, but you have to have a certificate too. Let me just point that out. So if you click here, you can see that there's a SSL certificate. So that's going to make your website secure. It's not just to make it faster, it's to make it secure. I mean, that's the most important thing. And so you have it for both of these. So if you export, you get the DNS names, which you're going to put to Route53. See? So that's what you put, record name and then record value. So in Route53, so you first have to create a certificate, and then you can use that certificate, Cloudfront, you see here. So this part, 1C, etc. You know, when you're creating this, they can do this automatically for you. You can choose, do it automatically. But if you don't choose that, you can just choose this. So that first part goes there. See? And then the second part goes there. So that's that. So certificate. See, it's eligible and it's good for renewal. So request a certificate, then you just go through all of this. You put a domain name, etc. It's pretty self-explanatory. And then in Cloudfront, once you create that, it's going to populate automatically. So when you say create distribution, here under certificate, so here you can do request a certificate there, but it's going to automatically populate, so you can just pick it. So you're going to choose redirect HTTP to HTTPS. This I would choose the second one just to be safe, but here just remember, don't pick any of these. Pick the entire whatever I was showing you before. Here you have explanations so you can see what's what. Alright, so that's basically it.